I'm just gonna fucking call this kid. He's fucking annoying. And her mom told her no prenatal. Okay, I'm calling this kid. So she doesn't want to. I don't believe any of this.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm okay.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your concern. You have no idea. I have a lot of people messaging me.
I'm sure you do. You've made quite the spectacle of yourself on the internet. Okay, so let's start with this. You don't have a camera, so I don't even know who I'm speaking to. Okay.
Hold on, I'm fixing my hair. My hair is all over the place. I'm tying it right now.
Okay, fix your hair.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So is Cleopatra with you?
Cleopatra is with Homeland Security right now.
Homeland Security has Cleopatra.
Yeah, social services and stuff.
Wow. That's a lot.
So this is what happened. You're not gonna believe it. So what happened was I went to go to work because I'm working with Captain Marvel 2 and I'm filming. So I left for 4 days, and then when I got back, Cleopatra's talking to her mom already, and her mom pretty much like did a lot of things to make Cleopatra like go against me. This is not the first time it happened. It happened before too. It happened.
Okay, wait. Can we just start from the beginning? I'm just trying. Okay, so here's what I know. I've been following the family in whatever limited capacity I can with what Taina exploits on the internet, okay? I'm very concerned about the welfare of the children, so I've been doing my best to do as much research as I can and get as much information. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, at some point before the election, around November, Cleopatra was brought to Lake Tahoe by Taina, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so she comes, so I assume you've been following her on the internet, you think she's a pretty girl, you'd like to have a relationship.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that. What happened was I was minding my own business. I was happy by myself. And all of a sudden, his mom, Taina, messaged me out of nowhere saying that God created Cleopatra for me. And I was like, who is this girl, Cleopatra?
Okay.
So I have all the messages. I have all the...
Okay, but you were doing a lot of fan edits, I saw. Because you were quite popular with your fan edits. You were making like edited videos. I want to set you here. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to...
What edited videos?
So there was edited videos on like Instagram and stuff that with your profile.
When was this?
Maybe like a year ago. There was ones of Shakespeare. There was ones...
Who posted it?
Allegedly you.
When?
Like I said, it was like over a year ago.
But what is it about? Who was it with?
It was just little videos. It took the person took like pictures from YouTube, like just random stuff off YouTube and edited all the clips together. And like, it was just the kids with music. It was nothing exciting.
My kids or
no.
My kids? Mom's kids or
yes,
other kids?
Yes. Taina's mom, like Taina, her children. So Cleo, Shakespeare, all the kids.
I don't know anything about this. I have no idea.
Well, that's fine. So whatever. So out of the blue, so you don't know them. Out of the blue, Taina messages you. You're saying when did that happen?
It happened January, February, March.
Do you mind if I just take some notes so that I don't mix up?
100%.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I don't know if I introduced myself. My name is Ashley. So,
are you one of the social workers in Finland?
No, I am not. I live in America. I live in Pennsylvania, and I work as a pediatric infectious disease specialist.
Okay.
I don't really watch family vloggers, but she came up on my recommended, and suddenly I'm here. So, okay, so out of the blue, you're living your life. Life's fine.
I'm happy. I was okay. I was having fun. 100%.
Wonderful.
And then like she just like messaged me out of
So
nowhere.
Taina messaged you. Do you know what date that was or approximate date?
February. I posted it on Valentine's Day that I said that if because I was going through a breakup with my ex.
Okay.
And then I said I don't want to be with any girl. I'm gonna build my empire. If God didn't put the next person in my life, I don't want it. And then she messaged me saying that God created Cleopatra for me, and I'm created for Cleopatra. So
Okay.
what's going on is that I'm born again Christian. So like if you talk to me about Bible, I would listen to you.
Wonderful.
And then that's pretty much what she told me. She used the Bible on me and stuff, and like pretty much told me all these things, and I believed in her.
Okay.
And then like they wanted to come here, so I'm like, okay, yeah, you guys can come.
So they were looking. So basically, the motive in February was she messaged you, she sold you a bunch of bullshit, and then you were like, great, come vacation with me for free.
I didn't say come vacation with me. I was just saying that I was telling her that we're busy with work and stuff, but like she's been adamant of us getting married. So not even before I met Cleopatra in person, they want us to get married over the internet.
Okay. Hold on. So we're still in February, right? This lady messages you. She talks to you about the Bible. You think she's a nice person. Her daughter's pretty. The mom's pretty. They seem like a humble family. They're pretty popular on YouTube. You're trying to get popular. So you thought, I'm just going to talk to her.
I'm not trying to get popular at all. I'm not
Sure.
I'm
yeah.
behind the scene.
Sure. Okay.
I'm a writer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Writers put a lot on, the internet for attention. But anyway, let's start there. So in February, okay, she messages you. She says, I would like to come visit. I would like you to marry my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have like an approximate date? Did a month go by? Did a few days go by?
No, a week goes by, a week or 2 weeks, and then they started sending me pictures.
So let's say 10 days. So about 10 days, they start sending you pictures.
Yeah.
Pictures of
their luggages being like put together, that they're ready to come anytime.
Okay. So they're telling you, hey, we would love to come to America. I've never been to California. It would be wonderful to see you. You're such a great guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So pictures and saying that they wanted to come stay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you give in and you're like, all right, sounds great. Come visit me. And so now February turns to January. What happened in January?
No, February turns March.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so February and then we go to March.
Yeah. So March, well, they're already here. They're already with me in Lake Tahoe
Hold on. This has to make sense. So she's in Finland, okay? She says she wants to come. You say okay.
Yeah.
What day does she land? March what?
Hold on, okay? Let me tell you that. I need to find this exact date, so you have a date.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You're right, Louise.
March 2nd.
Okay, so March 2nd, they land in Lake Tahoe. Yes?
No, they landed in Mexico, and then from Mexico, I picked them up in the border because they're not allowed to come. All the European countries are not allowed to come to United States at all.
Okay, so March. Hold up, let me get this right. Set it down. Sorry, set my food down and be done. Okay. Thank you. You're dismissed. All right. So March 2nd, you go to Mexico, to the border, because they land in Mexico.
Yeah. I went inside Mexico to Tijuana Airport.
So you went to Tijuana Airport.
Mm-hmm.
Tijuana. And then there's Taina and Cleopatra and
Jerusalem, Romeo and Omega.
Okay. So we got Jerusalem, Taina, Romeo, and Omega. Where is Cleo?
She's there too.
And Cleo. Okay. So
I thought we already mentioned Cleo and Mom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so they land in Tijuana. You drive to Tijuana. How do you get them into America? Because
I work with Disney, so
you
we have like clearance with wherever we go because we film movies.
Okay.
So I just told them that they're actors, that they're gonna come to like film some scene with us.
So unfortunately, they convinced you to lie on their behalf and say that they were working for you as actors.
Right. Well, I got some Disney stuff for it, so that's why I got them clearance and stuff.
Okay, but is Disney complicit in this, or did you do this behind Disney's back? Because that's pretty important.
Well, when I went there, I told them that I worked with Disney, but the whole thing is they're not gonna let them go. But it was my mom that called there to give them clearance. It was not. That's what.
I'm just totally confused because how does your mom work for like Homeland Security or something that they would let her in the country?
My mom works with Trump.
For Trump.
Yeah.
With
Trump, not for Trump. They've been business partners since 2001.
Your mom's a business partner with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do they do together?
Real estate and other businesses and stuff.
Oh. Okay. So
that's why.
Hold up, though. I just have a quick question. I just have a quick question. So your mom is business partners with the president of the nation, and he couldn't get her a visa?
No, they do have visas.
They
just can't come in here because of COVID. They're not allowed.
Oh, so they didn't enter the United States.
They did.
So how did you smuggle them into the United States? That's what I'm asking.
We got the clearance from my mom, and my mom called them.
So your mom is allegedly business partners with Donald Trump. Donald said, "Hey, good job selling that hotel chain. I will smuggle your friends into the nation." And she was like, "Thank you so much, sir." Click.
Are you some type of a writer? You're really good with like
No, thank you. All right, so you smuggled them into the United States on what day? Is that the same day, or did you guys stay overnight?
No, same day.
Same day. Okay, so March 2nd, you guys get in the car, you come to the United States. She's in Lake Tahoe. She's a pain in the ass. She's frolicking around, taking pictures of herself like we saw at the hotel, okay? But the problem is that Cleo wasn't in any of Mom's videos. So where was Cleo?
No, everybody's on Mom's videos and stuff.
No. What you don't understand is all of the uploaded content that we saw that Taina uploaded, Cleopatra was not in any of them. Only Omega and Jerusalem and Romeo.
Oh, when we were in California.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like in United, I don't know. I have no idea because Mom told me that I'm not supposed to be in their videos until in Cleopatra until later.
Okay.
When we do the big wedding on the blog. But
so how did you guys? So because your mom is so important to Donald Trump, you guys didn't have to quarantine or anything?
No.
So no quarantine. You skipped the quarantine. You came to America, and then what happened at that point? So then at that point, at that point,
I brought them to Disney Studios. I showed them what I do, how we film movies, how we do TV shows and stuff.
So Disney Studios. What do you do for Disney specifically?
I'm a production person. I'm a staff writer, ghostwriter.
A ghostwriter. Okay. So you take them to Disney Studios. You do all the touristy stuff, showing them all around. It's cool. Everybody has a fun time. Then what?
And then I was going to run away, and I don't want to be with them anymore because what happened was when I picked them up, with my best friend named Viri. And Viri was like... Hey,
how do you spell that? I'm sorry. Your best friend what?
Viri, V-I-R-A, Victor, Igloo, Romeo,
yep.
Igloo.
Thank you.
So Viri told me that when I was in the bathroom, Mom Taina talked to her and said that, hey, we're not gonna order food because we're on a budget. We're not gonna pay for your food either.
No surprise there. No surprise there. That I believe. The rest of it, I'm not so sure. But go on. Keep going.
So Beery was like, I can pay for your food too. I have money. Like, you can order whatever you want. And before Beery say that, the children, Cleopatra, Romeo, and Jerusalem was like, oh, we're not hungry. We're good. We ate in the airport. And as soon as my friend said that, yeah, I can pay for your food,
they're all hungry.
There's so much food.
Yes, everybody's suddenly hungry then. Gotcha.
Like, all of a sudden, everybody are super hungry, and they ordered two meals and everything and stuff. And then Beery told me, hey, that's a big red flag. And also, like, why is she forcing you to get married with her daughter?
Okay, then, wait. So your friend is like, hey, she's like, hey, I don't have any money. I'm really hard up. Do you think you could buy us a meal? And he's like, sure. But everybody said they weren't hungry. Then, of course, when somebody's going to buy food, everybody's hungry. Everybody knows how that goes. That's fine. Whatever. Right? So we're going now. And now y'all eat dinner. Okay. Mm-hmm. And what then?
It was breakfast. It was morning.
So it was morning. So it's breakfast now.
Yeah, it was breakfast. We picked them up in Tijuana Airport at 7 a.m.
Okay, so 7 a.m. in Tijuana. And then how long it took, what, like 3 hours to drive from Tijuana?
From Tijuana to, well, we actually ate there in by the beach in Pearl Beach by the border in California.
Okay, so you're at like what, like the Baja Beach area? Like right around there?
Pearl Beach.
Pearl
Beach, yeah.
Okay.
So we went there and we were gonna eat. That's where we went to go eat.
Okay.
And then as soon as we're done, I had to go back to work. And then I went back to work, and my friend Beery dropped them off the hotel, and they stayed in the hotel.
So what hotel? What hotel? So you guys got breakfast. Everything's going great. You drive to California. Now they got dropped off at the hotel. What hotel did they stay at?
They stayed in Hilton Garden Inn.
Hilton Garden Inn. Okay. And then what?
And then I was not going to meet up with them anymore. I was going to leave them there. I was telling them to go back home.
Oh, okay. So hold on. So in Taina's mind at this point, you were saying like, she was saying to you, like, I would like you to marry my daughter. Like,
no, this has been established even before they come here.
So before they even came to America, you were under the understanding that you guys were getting married.
Yeah, that's why I told you. Even before we met, they want us to get married over the phone.
Okay, but can I just ask you, like, why would you be okay with that?
Well,
Now listen, she's a pretty girl. She's very nice. She seems like a wonderful person that maybe, in a few years you might be interested in marrying. What's in it for you?
She messaged me, and then I told her that I'm not sure about marrying you. I just met you and stuff. And then she was crying to me on the phone. She went outside. It was snowing outside, but she went outside to talk to me and tell me that she has all these children and stuff, and her mom is pretty much making her the child care person.
Yeah, she's the nanny basically.
Yeah.
And she's tired of being the nanny.
That she cleans the house, that she does this because she said Jerusalem does all the emails. Jerusalem talks to people, and I'm the one who's like doing all this, and I can't be doing this anymore. I'm super tired. I'm like I'm so close to.
So she's telling you her sob story basically, and it's true. She is the family slave.
Commit suicide and stuff.
Oh, wow. So, okay. So,
I was like, okay, yeah, you guys can come here.
So you felt pressure, of course, at this point, and you were uncomfortable.
Well, I didn't feel pressure. I just feel like if I can save a life, why not? And also, she's beautiful. Like,
of course, no doubt. She's a beautiful girl. She's a nice girl. But basically, there's laws, like with a K-1 visa, that you need to be able to establish that you guys had a meaningful relationship and that you guys have met before and that this is a real relationship, because the government's not in any situation to be giving out green cards to people who are just tired of being the family nanny. Okay. And if your
Well,
mom,
the
if your
point
mom
is,
is so close to Donald Trump, she'd be the first one saying that girl needs to take a hike and pay her own bills. So I'm a little confused there because it doesn't all add up. You can't just bring somebody here, marry them, and then they can just live here forever. That's not how the process works. They have to apply for a K-1 visa, and then they have 90 days to get married.
well, the point is, they're not gonna stay here. I was gonna go there. They want us to be in Australia. So what mom was planning is that we would buy a land in Australia.
So you're
And then we would
32
go.
years old, right? Yeah?
What was that?
How old are you? 32? 30? 33?
I'm 27. 27.
27. Okay. You're 27 years old. You're in your young glory. You get a job at your dream job. And then you're like, there's a girl on the internet. She has a sob story and she's pretty. I'm going to leave my job, everything I know, and I'm going to move and buy this woman everything. And we're all going to live happily ever after.
Pretty much. Well, I told them that I'm always going to come back here because this is where my work is. But they told me we can fly anytime we want to. So they pretty much like trying to sell me.
Clearly, now I'm not trying to be, rude, but have you ever been on a 20-hour flight back and forth? I mean, we're not talking close here. We're not talking 5-hour plane ride. Australia is.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm what do you call this? I'm a writer.
So you can write from anywhere. So you convince yourself that this is all going to work out, okay? And then what happens? So you drop her off at the Hilton Garden Inn. She comes out and tells you her sob story. Then tell me what happens next.
And then I was not gonna. No, the sob story came even before they come here. If she
Yes.
didn't tell me the sob story, I'm not gonna like let her come here at all.
Gotcha.
And then when they were in Hilton Garden Inn, after my best friend Viri told me all the things that she said, I didn't want to meet up with them anymore. And then they showed up in the studio on the gate looking for me.
Okay.
So
Do you know what date that was?
So I had to come out.
So
the same day.
They showed up. So this is all on the 2nd still? Or are we on to the 3rd now?
Yeah, no, on the 2nd.
Showed up on Disney property.
And they showed up on the gate saying that she's my fiance. So I had to come out and like pretty much like talk to her and stuff.
Okay.
And then tell her to leave because she's not supposed to be there.
Okay. All right. And so instead of having security deal with them, you decided that you were going to be a gentleman and go down and take care of this. So how do you believe that she got around all of the quarantine stuff, all of the shutdown stuff, and just magically paraded around the country?
Well, I have no idea what I'm like, what's going on at that point anymore because like when we were in Mexico, they were gonna send her back. So my mom pretty much came to the rescue and pretty much like green lighted, and now we're okay to go. So that's why we came here, and that's what happened. But the thing is, like the time that I didn't want to meet up with them anymore, the time that when she was crying, and this is the big red flag that I saw. Okay, when she came to the studio, she said she came by herself, and she was like crying and stuff.
This is Cleopatra claims she came by herself, but she actually brought the whole family, didn't she?
And the family was there around the corner hiding on a tree. And I saw
of course. Because
they were white shirt and jeans. So
yes, I understand.
So,
okay.
Like, I saw them and I didn't tell her that I saw them and stuff. But like, I was like, this is a big red flag. I'm not going to deal with this. So long story short, I didn't want to meet up with them anymore. But like, she talked to me again. We had like a 2-hour talk and she was crying again. And then she pretty much told me like everything. And then the next day we went to Las Vegas because mom is so like, you guys need to get married. You guys need to get married.
So the plan was to go to Las Vegas and you guys were going to get married and live happily ever after.
Yep. Okay. No, go to Vegas first, get married, and then they go back to
So go to Vegas, get married. And what day is that then? So when did you guys go to Vegas? Was it the next day? Was it that day? The next day. Let's get married the next day. Did that happen?
Yeah, it happened.
Does your mom want to kill you?
My mom and my dad didn't know about
I
it.
bet they're fit to be tied, young man. I bet they are not happy.
My mom and my dad is so pissed at me. That's why,
I can understand. Do you have any opportunities for like an annulment or anything like that?
No, we're doing an annulment right now.
Okay.
Because like this is the other thing too, that mom Taina makes sure.
Yeah, you were coerced. You were coerced into getting married.
That when we get married, that she makes sure that we didn't sign a prenup.
Well, I mean, you're 27 years old. What do you really think you're worth?
Well, you have no idea.
I have no idea. You look like you're sitting in a Toyota, so I don't know. I mean,
my parents and stuff. Well, they're fixing my.
Well, your parents. Well, whatever your parents have is no bearing on you. Your parent, no matter what your relationship status is, she can't pull money from your parents. And number two, most alimonies work. I don't know about your state, but you have to at least be married for 3 years to establish some sort of alimony. So I don't really think that your net worth is in jeopardy here, because you know.
Well, because we bought a house together.
So hold on, we're not there yet. So we're keeping the timeline. So you go to Vegas, you guys get married. Where'd you get married? Did you get married by Elvis?
Elvis, yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, you're okay. So good at this.
All right, you guys get married by Elvis.
Yeah.
And Taina's so happy. Do you want to know my opinion?
Yeah.
I think that you were too nice. And I think that Taina needed to get rid of Cleopatra because she has an earning potential. And Cleo, unfortunately, is an able-bodied adult. And the more able-bodied, workable adults in Taina's house, the less money she's going to get from the government. Exactly. So she has to pawn, yes, so she has to pawn her older children off so that in time she can get rid of them and she can get more and more and more money from the government.
That's why she's keep having babies, because of that.
Do you have any wedding photos you could send me later?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. So if you could send them to me later, I'd really be interested in seeing them.
Yeah, it was an amazing wedding. I mean, like, it's just us and stuff. But the thing is, like, what do you call this? We had, like, they lied to me about everything.
Well, of course.
Because they told me that the house that they were on the videos was their house. And it's
of course. Yes. Everything that Taina presented on the internet is a lie.
So that's why I'm like...
So basically, to just give you some background about me, I saw this family vlog. From day one, I knew that they were liars. Nothing about their lifestyle made any sense. So I started investigating.
They're not vegan.
I know that. I know that. So I started researching and I compiled all of this information. Okay. I know everything basically is a basic lie. And I know a lot of the truth because I've gone ahead and figured all of that out. But anyway, moving on. You guys get married by Elvis. Everybody's excited. You now have a blushing bride. Now what happens?
Yeah. And then we went to
so you guys got married on March 3rd then?
Yeah.
March 3rd, you are a groom.
On March 3rd, I killed myself from my family. I'm cut off with my family.
You got cut off. Okay. That, I'm not shocked. But good thing is time heals all wounds, and I'm sure it'll work itself out shortly. Let's move on. March 3rd. Now March 3rd is done. What next?
We went to Lake Tahoe, and
you went back to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Well, Taina, explain this to me. Taina uploaded a video in the bathtub, spread eagle with Omega, in a bubble bath with him from a hotel in Vegas. So did you guys stay overnight?
We stayed in the Venetian, yeah.
So you guys stayed in the Venetian, and I'm assuming you paid for that.
They want to go to the Grand Canyon.
So you turned into the son-in-law and the tour guide and the sugar daddy all in one day for the whole family.
I hate you.
That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You guys stay at the Venetian. And you guys stay 1 night, 2 nights. How much of a baller were you?
For for 2 nights.
2 nights.
The first night was when we got married. The second night was when we go to Grand Canyon.
So then you go to the Grand Canyon. So this is March 4th now. So now on March what? 4th, you go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
March 4th, you wake up, you have a new bride, life's good, you get laid, we're moving on with life. We're on the 4th.
When we got married, I didn't wanna sleep with her.
Yeah, okay.
No, you have no idea. These people stinks. I'm not.
Stop!
They don't use soap. They don't use toothpaste.
I know.
They don't use deodorant.
I know. I know.
Yeah, and then I told her that we should hold off sex because you never had sex before.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like, "No, but I want to. It's her honeymoon." And so we did it anyways. My face is sink on the pillow. It's like I'm chopping onions while I'm making love at the same time.
My God. Okay.
You have no idea.
I'll take your word for it.
The next day I told her I'm not going to sleep with you ever again if you're not going to use soap, deodorant, and toothpaste. And then she's been using soap, deodorant, and toothpaste behind her mom's back. And we tried to find a soap that doesn't have smell so her mom can smell that she uses soap. Like, they're so scared of mom, you have no idea. Like, we were all having fun. As soon as mom come in the room, everybody was serious.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
It was unbelievable.
Okay. So I got ya. And you didn't have to tell me any of that. I already knew. So March 4th, you wake up, you go to the Grand Canyon. Yes.
Yeah.
So now you're at the Grand Canyon. You guys walk around this hot, stinky crowd you took to one of the hottest locations in the country.
It was snowing. It
was snowing. Oh, so, well, maybe, hopefully they washed off in the nearest quarry. So you go to the Grand Canyon and you guys, you just do all the touristy shit around there, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna post a video of us in the Grand Canyon. You can see it.
Okay, yeah, you could send all that to me after. Like, send me any pictures, any videos, anything you'd like to show me. I'd be interested in seeing it. So then you go to the Grand Canyon. You guys have a good time. What next?
And then after that, we went to Lake Tahoe.
So now you're going back. So you go back to Lake Tahoe. Did you stay overnight?
That's our first time we went to Lake Tahoe.
So hold up,
Remember, it was Tijuana. Hilton Garden Inn.
Tijuana. Hold on, I'm writing it all down. Sorry. Tijuana, and then you stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn in Pearl Beach.
Hilton Garden Inn, no, in Los Angeles, where the studios are.
So Hilton Garden Inn in LA.
And then after that, the next day we went to Vegas.
In LA. And then you go to Vegas.
Yep.
And then you go to Lake Tahoe.
Right.
You were quite the sugar daddy for this trip. All right.
I spent $60,000 while they were here.
Wonderful choices. Wonderful choices.
Because mom wants.
Don't blame your mother. Do not blame.
Not my mother.
Okay.
Mom Taina.
All right. Okay.
Mom Taina wants a villa that has 3 bedrooms.
You know what you tell Mom Taina? You tell her, get out your checkbook or go to the Motel 6. That's what you tell Mother.
They're not going to do that. No way.
What were you thinking?
Well, this is my wife now. And
this is not a wife. This is not how life works.
No, what I'm saying is, like, they know what I do and they know how much money I make and everything. I'm not going to put them on Motel 6.
All right.
That's why we were in the Venetian. The Venetian, when we were there that night, is $1,700 per night. Like, it was crazy. And then when we got to Lake Tahoe, it was $480 per night, and we were there for 3 months. 3 months. Wait.
Now you go to Lake Tahoe, and now what happens?
And then we got a place there. They were supposed to stay for a week. And then I left to California.
So Lake Tahoe. So hold up. You know your timeline. I'm trying to figure it all out. So I'm like, my brain is moving as fast as I can. So you go to Lake Tahoe. It is now March 4th or 5th?
March 6th.
March 6th. You get to Lake Tahoe. Tell me what happens.
We just got there, and when we got there, we had a 1-bedroom villa.
Okay, and where was that at?
I was thinking that they in Heavenly.
Okay.
It's where the snowboarding place is.
Yep. So you go to Heavenly, you stay in your villa, and the pigs are with you. Like, all the pigs are there. And then at what point do all of them go? Like, what happens next? So it's the 6th.
Me and Cleopatra, we got our own villa. And then they have their own villa, and Mom was like, I'm not gonna stay in this small villa. Let's get a big one all together. So we got a bigger villa, and we stayed all together with a different room. And then when we were there, the snowboarding every single day when you go snowboarding per person is $180.
Okay, so let's just make like a quick. Hold on. Let's just go through this real quick. Let me make like a quick little budget so I understand. So when you go to Tijuana, let's start there. How much money did you spend entering Tijuana? Gas, everything.
I didn't. Well, not a lot. It's
let's say $100. Let's say $100, $200. Okay.
From LA to Tijuana.
Okay, $200, right? And that's in Tijuana. Okay. You leave Mexico, you're a baller, you got a new bride, you guys go to the Hilton Garden Inn, and how much do you pay there?
$360.
$360, okay? And that's at the Hilton Garden.
By the way, the restaurant is $270.
Okay, so we're going to add on the restaurant. So now, you leave the Hilton, you're feeling like a real boss, and you take them to what restaurant?
No. This is the restaurant by the beach when we picked them up in Tijuana.
Oh, okay. So how much?
Remember,
so did you stay in the Hilton Garden Inn in Tijuana, or did you stay at the Hilton Garden Inn in America?
Los Angeles, not America. But like...
Yeah. Los Angeles is in America, homeboy. Okay.
No, what I'm saying...
You're breaking up.
Hilton Garden Inn, but like the restaurant is like by the border, by Pearl Beach.
Okay. So how much did you spend at the restaurant?
$200 because they ordered a lot of food.
$200. Okay, $200 for dinner. All right. So then you go to the Hilton Garden Inn. Then we move along. You went to LA. How much did you spend in LA?
Well, I brought them to like good restaurants and stuff. While we were in LA, probably like $200, $400.
All right, so we'll call it $400. You spent $400 in LA.
And $360.
You're breaking up.
And then $360 for the hotel.
And then $360 for the hotel.
$360 for the hotel.
All right, and then
the next day we went to Las Vegas.
So what did you spend in Vegas?
Oh, in Vegas we spent probably like $4,000. $4,000, $5,000.
Okay.
So we went to Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay and everything.
You spent $4,000.
Yeah.
In Vegas. All right. How much did your beautiful wedding cost?
No, the wedding didn't cost that much. Probably like $700.
$700 for the wedding. What a dream. Every girl grows up hoping that she can get married there. All right. Your parents, I can see why they're upset. All right. Now you're at Lake Tahoe. Let's start there. So what did you spend at Lake Tahoe?
Lake Tahoe is $480 a night. And then
$480. So you spent $480 per night?
For 3 months, yeah.
For 90 days.
Yeah.
Times 90 nights. Okay. Then tell me what happened. Are you like swimming in credit card debt?
No, I don't have no debt.
Well, you will have a lot if you keep this up.
Right, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I used to be a nurse, and now I work with Disney, and I pretty much make more money than a nurse would. But like,
well, you also were a nurse in the Philippines, so there's a big difference between what you would make there and here.
No. I was a nurse here.
You were a nurse here, and you quit working as a nurse. Okay, and then what?
Children's Hospital.
Okay, wonderful. So now moving along.
Yeah.
You guys stayed there for 90 days. What did you do in those 90 days?
Well, I pretty much like came back to Los Angeles because like I have to go back.
So you paid for the place for them to stay in for 3 months and you left.
No, I paid for 1 week, but they keep staying there and they don't want to leave.
Oh man.
They keep charging me.
Oh shit. Okay.
And the card that I gave them, which is this card right here, has no limit. This one.
Yeah, you were scammed so bad.
And they keep charging it, and they keep getting food from their diaper from the gift shop. Like whatever they want, they would get it, and like it's unbelievable.
Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm really sorry. Jesus. Okay, so you are expecting them to stay a week. They don't leave, but you had to go back to work, of course. Mm-hmm. So you go back to work. At what point do you find out that they still haven't left?
They called me after, the first time is me and Cleopatra went to meet my grandma.
So you took Cleopatra with you and Taina stayed?
Yeah. Because we went to meet my grandma.
So Cleo, did Cleo stay the week with Taina, or did she come back with you?
She came with me. We're married already by the time.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay. So you and Cleo leave, you go to meet your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
we came back.
Uh-huh.
And then I went back to work. I just pretty much submitted them my scripts and stuff. And then I told them that I'm not going to show up to work for like a week because we're going to go snowboarding and stuff. And then, I left. And then after I left, we were there for like 4 days, not the whole week, because they're about to leave in 3 days. So it's really
okay. Well, can we just clean up this timeline? So we were on March 4th at the Venetian. We're now at March 6th for Lake Tahoe, okay?
Yeah.
You and Cleo leave on what date to see Grandma?
March 8th.
March 8th, okay? So you guys are, you were under the impression that they were going to stay till the end of the week, yes?
Right.
Okay, so the plan was you're going to stay till the end of the week. End of the week. And then how were they getting home? Were you paying for them to fly home? Or were you paying for them to go to Mexico to fly home?
No.
They can't fly from America, though, because you smuggled them in, allegedly.
They can with my mom's connection
with Donald Trump.
Immigration and everything.
With immigration.
Yeah, so they flew straight from Lake Tahoe to Finland.
Okay, so what airport?
But the thing is, before they leave, Mom was like, "I'm not gonna leave if you're not gonna get me a gold limousine." And I'm like, "What? Where would we get a gold limousine?" Because I think she wants to make a YouTube video, so that's why they did that. And we actually found them a gold limousine to pick them up from the villa to bring them to the airport.
Can I just ask you, like,
yeah,
throughout this whole thing, did you think that you needed help? Did you think that, like, maybe this is, like, going too far and maybe, like, somebody should have stepped in and helped you? Do you think, like...
That's what I pretty much told my mom about it. So what happened was...
Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, this is some serious psychiatric stuff that this woman's clearly having some mental health issues and is using you and has coerced you into getting married. And now you're like, I just want to get her a gold limousine if it gets her the hell out of here. Basically, that's where you were at, right?
Right.
And what date was that for the gold limousine?
It was already...
You were on March 8th, so now it's the end of that week.
This was supposed to be April already. April.
Okay, so now we're in...
This is the time when they're trying to leave.
So April, okay, let's say April what, 15th?
29th.
April 29th, that's my birthday. My day was a lot better than yours. All right. So on April 29th, you're assuming that you're going to get them a golden limousine and they're going home.
Yeah.
So
And they did.
Golden limousine. And Cleo stayed with you.
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay. So how did she fly home? Like, what airport?
Well, she's picked up from the villa, and then she went to RNO, which is Reno, Nevada International Airport.
So she flew out of RNO. Sorry, I'm writing it down. Okay.
Yeah, so like when we were in
but wait, I'm just a little confused because I thought you said that it was 3 months that they stayed at the Venetian, but this timeline doesn't.
No, not the Venetian. The Venetian we only stayed 2 days.
Okay, but I'm sorry, the Heavenly Place. So you're saying that you guys arrived on March 6th and that she left
March
on
2nd. March 2nd.
March 2nd is when you left. March 2nd is when you said that you took them to Disney Studios in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So how were you in Lake Tahoe at the same time?
March 2nd? What do you mean? We didn't go to Tahoe until March 8th. I mean March.
You according to you got to Lake Tahoe on March 6th.
6th, yeah, 6th.
Yeah.
March 6th.
Okay, so March 6th you get to Lake Tahoe, and then on April 29th they leave.
April 29th. Yeah, I think April 29th they leave.
Okay, so then I'm just a little confused because that's only a month later.
No, it wasn't a month later. It was the whole month of March and the whole month of April.
Is about 60 days.
Right.
Okay, but you said 90, so that's why I was confused. I'm sorry.
That was me. That's my bad. So
okay, no, it's okay. I was just confused. So, okay. So, 2 months. So, a little less than 2 months, she goes home.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
But she was only supposed to be here for a week, not 2 months.
Okay, I understand. I'm just trying to make sure that I get the right timeline. Okay, and so then at that point, you take Cleo where? Back to your house?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens now?
No, what happened was the week that we were there with Mom, so I came to my grandma's place at March 8th, and then we went to Disney, and I submitted my work, and then the next day we came back to Mom with them and go snowboarding, and I registered their name, got them all equipments and stuff, bought them snowboards, bought them helmets, bought them gloves, goggles, everything, and then we went snowboarding, and then after that they're registered, so every time they go they charge my card, and I didn't know they were gonna go all those times.
Okay, so hold on. So you're saying that you had to go back to work while they were at this Heavenly Place, and every time they go snowboarding, they're charging your card.
Yeah.
And I assume every time they eat, every time they're living off your credit card the entire time they're there. Yes?
Right.
Okay.
So and then they would go to Costco. They would buy like $700 worth of things, and it's all like when we get back there, they have like chocolates, Reese's, chips, all this bad stuff. And I was like, I thought you guys were vegan, and it was all lies.
I'm so sorry. Like, seriously, I am so sorry that you were taken for all this stuff. This is so bad. What is Cleo saying to you this whole time as this is happening?
This is the time. So this is why I wanna get to this. This is why I wanna understand what's going on. So when we get back and we saw all those food and stuff, me and Cleopatra, Mom talked to me saying that Jerusalem has been looking for the land by the beach, and Jerusalem found it already, and it's $2.7 million.
And she's expecting you to buy it all for her.
And she wants me to buy it because by the time she already saw how much money I have in the bank.
Of course.
Like, so she pretty much want to max out everything, and the thing that she said that if you buy the land and you don't put it on my name and my husband's name,
Yep.
Cleopatra's not going to live there.
Yep.
And by the time Cleopatra's agreeing to her, Cleopatra's just saying, it has to be in mom's and dad's name. And then I was like, why would we do that? We're married. And then after that, the night when everybody was sleeping already, Cleopatra pretty much talked to me crying, saying that whatever her mom was doing is wrong, that she always does that. Wherever she go, everybody hates her. That they couldn't even go to church because everybody hates her. When they go to India, everybody hates her there. That Jerusalem was like, I'm done dealing with mom. As soon as I found my wife, I'm going to leave. And me, I already found my wife, so I'm leaving. I mean, my husband, so I'm leaving with you. So let's go. So in the middle of the night, we left and we went to California.
Did Jerusalem leave with you? Did Jerusalem, I'm sorry. Did he leave? Or so just you and Cleo?
Just me and Cleopatra.
Okay. All right. So what day was that you guys left?
It was just me and Cleopatra. Cleopatra decided to leave. I think it was March 10. Me and Cleopatra left, and we never see them ever.
Okay. So then she calls you and asks for the golden limousine to go home on April 29th.
Yeah.
So now allegedly she leaves. So as of you think that she left, yes?
No, I thought she left already, like a week after, until because Cleopatra didn't want us to talk to mom ever again, like no one in the family, because Cleopatra said every time mom.
Can you hold on just 1 second? Can you just hold on? I don't know if it's my internet or what, but can you just repeat the last thing you said? I'm sorry, it like broke up.
Oh, I said that Cleopatra said that she doesn't want us to get family. And we didn't talk to them ever again.
So Cleo cuts off all communication, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, what happens to you and Cleo now? So now it's April 29th. They leave. You take Cleo to your house. And she is going to live with your family, I guess. Yes?
No, we have a house in escrow.
Oh, okay. So you have a house in escrow and you guys go there and you live there together.
Right.
And that's around like May 1st.
Yeah.
So did you go find this house before she even came here?
No, I found it when she was here already.
So she's in America. Her mom flies home on April 29th, and you buy a house then?
Yeah. So this is where is it? See, it's her name and my name, and it's $2.2 million.
Oh, okay. So you spend $2.2 million on a house.
Yeah. See, and now I'm trying to sell the house, and I cannot sell it because she needs to sign a quit deed claim or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, we'll get there. So you have this house, you buy it. You guys are on top of the world. You're a happy married couple, and she convinces you to put this house in her name as well.
That's why I know that she loves me, because she cut up her family.
Okay, well, listen, now I'm going to say this as nice as I possibly can, because I really think that you're a nice guy, and I truly feel bad for you, and I appreciate you even taking the time to explain all of this to me. Basically, you, unfortunately, were the luck of the draw. Basically, if any man who had the ability to get their money and get what she wanted and get out, she would have cut anybody off. I'm just don't want you to get too far into this, because I think that you are already in so deep that this big decision is going to impact you probably at least for the next 10 years of your life, whether you...
No, not at all. Don't say that.
Okay, well, I'm just being honest. I believe that this will probably affect you for the next 10 years of your life, whether it works out with Cleopatra or not, okay? But I think that you were a mark that was targeted by someone who is a master manipulator. And I think her kid is so desperate to get out. If you were some random guy who worked at a truck stop in Alabama, if it meant getting away from her mom who starves her, controls her, treats her horribly, and abuses her and her siblings and gets her into all sorts of legal problems, I think she would go with anyone. And so you just need to honestly keep a clear head here that you were manipulated, you were targeted, and you were controlled. So whether it works out with Cleopatra or not,
you're breaking my heart right now with what you're saying.
I know, but I think that you deserve some honesty in this situation. I think that Cleopatra would go with anybody, but I think that she's very lucky that she got a nice man, because unfortunately Taina was married off to kind of a mess. And, you know, the situation, you're her age, you are a hard worker, you're a very nice person, you're educated. And I think that she got very lucky that mom chose you as a mark. But I think you, unfortunately, got yourself in such a heartbreaking situation. And you're going to have to make some really tough choices. And there's a lot of people who have been following this family who are nasty, who find this all so comical, who think that this is like juicy gossip and that this is fun. And I have followed this whole thing, and I made a group on Facebook, and I've tried to keep up with everything in the truth, because from the start, my purpose of the group was to make sure that we gave these victims and these children voices, because their mom is exploiting them, is abusing them, is starving them, is neglecting them. It's just horrific. They have no education. They're homeless. Their lives are absolutely heartbreaking. And my goal for my group was to find the truth and to keep trying to alert authorities and people out there to stop getting manipulated by Taina. Stop giving her views. Stop giving her attention.
I'm already talking with Google. That's why Google is working with us. So they're letting them post so we can find their location and stuff for now. But like as soon as we're done with the paperwork in between Australian government and the US government, then they're gonna shut down their channel.
Good.
And it's not even monetary anymore, like to the point that like they're gonna try to make sure that like all the videos that was up is gonna be deleted as well, so people cannot watch it later.
That's wonderful. And look, and like I just want you to know, like, I think that you are a wonderful person, and I am so sorry that you got roped into this, because you don't deserve this. But because you're here now, I think it's really important that you do what you can to establish a relationship, because whether you like it or not, you have a child on the way. And this is gonna affect you for the rest of your life. This is your child, you know. And I'm gonna say this, and you take it how you want, but if I were you, I would make damn sure the child that she is pregnant with is yours. I would make damn sure she's pregnant, period.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, here's the thing, is that the anorexia situation, as a nurse, you know, her having missed menses is not abnormal because of her low body weight. Her having missed menstrual cycles, I mean, come on, you know, she's going to have that. So is she really pregnant? You know, is the baby yours? Is this part of the scheme? Yeah. How do you know she's pregnant? Have you had blood work, or have you just had HCG urines? Tell me how you know she's pregnant.
No, it's a blood work.
So you took her to the doctor.
Yeah.
So let's start there. So that you guys buy the house, now what?
And then after that, like...
so what day did you buy? May 1st, you bought the house. Then what?
Mom was so mad that we got the house.
Your mom? Yes?
No, her mom.
Her mom was mad because you bought a house for yourselves and not her.
Not in Australia.
Yeah, so, of course. Yeah, no shocker there. All right, so moving on.
She's trying her best to get a hold of Cleopatra, but Cleopatra blocked her and everything and stuff. And then, like, what happened was my sister and my brother-in-law is pretty much like, what do you call this, was manipulated by Mom Taina to to get her connected with Cleopatra.
Okay.
And that's the time that Cleopatra.
So Cleo's this whole time, Taina wanted the money to be spent on this dream house where she wanted it to be, and she expected you to foot the bill, stop your whole life, and go do that. That didn't happen. Cleo blocks her. Every day, Taina's trying because she's got this big fish on the hook to buy her what she wants. You were her ticket out of here. And now, unfortunately, she stops communication. And now Taina is fit to be tied, I'm sure. So now what happens?
So my brother-in-law and my sister, like, pretty much got connected, Cleopatra and mom. And then so what happened was Cleopatra is hormonal. She's like pregnant, and then she's going through all this because her pregnancy was bad. She's always have nausea every day. She can't even move and stuff. And like there's a lot of things that's going on. So like if you're pregnant, then and the thing is, this is what mom did, okay? Mom brainwashed every single children.
I know.
That there's a prophecy that they all have to stay together. And I found this recording from mom's phone because I was fixing mom's phone because it was broken. And the recording, mom was talking to dad's mom, which is Marie. She was supposed to be the prophet.
Yeah.
And she was telling Marie what to tell the children.
Yeah.
So it's not a real prophecy. It's like what
it's manipulation, of course. I understand that.
So like Cleopatra is also manipulated to like do whatever mom said.
No doubt. And
so that's why like as soon as they talk to each other, mom pretty much tell Cleopatra like all the things that she did, that the Lord is mad at her because the Lord said honor your parents, but she blocked her. But I'm like,
this is sad. Yeah, I get it.
She doesn't even go to the church.
No, I know.
She used the Bible and the
it's all to control. Yeah.
She used them to twist, and she wants King James Version only.
Yes.
Because King James Version is so deep that she could like twist the words.
Yeah, she can manipulate it.
Yeah, so the children listen to her.
Yeah.
So like it's unbelievable because like Cleopatra started crying and she melted, and now she doesn't want to talk to me anymore because she want to talk to me.
Okay, hold on. So when did that happen? When did she contact Taina again?
It was June 27th.
June 27th. So up until June 27th, the communication was shut off, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So on June 27th, she talks to Taina.
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
Check this out real quick.
Yeah.
This is Cleopatra's last messages for me.
Uh-huh.
Before she talks to mom.
Mm-hmm.
She said, one of my favorite places with you. Can't wait to see you again. I blocked that because that's explicit pictures of us.
Okay.
And then she was like, you're the best feeling ever. I love how you feel inside me because of that picture. And then she was like, I love how you are always so considerate, baby. You're such a caring soul. My soulmate. You're an amazing, baby. I love you so much.
Okay.
And that's June 28th. And then I replied to her. I said, babe, going back there. I miss you guys so much. And then like, she never responded anymore. That's her last message.
So the last time you personally spoke to her was June 27th?
Yeah.
That was the last time you've ever seen her?
Yeah, because she already talked to mom.
But okay, so she talked to her mom, but where would she go? Did she fly? Where is Cleo right now?
She's with she was with in our house in San Diego. We have a house in San Diego. That's where she was.
So then, I'm just trying to understand. I'm sorry. So on June 27th, she talks to Taina. Where does she go?
She went, I don't know where she went. She met some friends in church where I brought her. And then she pretty much stayed with that friend. So
you introduced her to church friends.
Yeah.
And then
I want her to have godly friends.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. And then she ran off with them?
Yep.
Okay, so she ran off with the church friends, and now you have no idea where she's been ever since. Or you do?
No, that's why I had to involve my lawyer, and my lawyer found out where they at, and they got...
So your lawyer contacted Cleo?
Yeah.
So you call your lawyer. What day was it that you called your lawyer?
It was July 4th.
Lawyer on July 4th. That's going to cost you a pretty penny.
My retention was $8,000.
An $8,000 retainer. Holy fuck. Okay. So on July 4th, your lawyer calls Cleo and says, "Where are you?"
Yeah. And she didn't want to say where she were. The line that I have for her, she always had it off. And then what happened was I found out that mom told her to not be there with the friends for her to get another place. So my credit card, I have another credit card that she has, and it's been charging on different hotels. So she's been staying in hotels pretty much.
So ever since July 4th, she's been hotel hopping?
Mm-hmm. So she won't be in one hotel, and I couldn't find her.
Okay, and you're keeping these credit cards active. Why?
Because she's my wife. I didn't think about it before because I have only 4 credit cards. I have my American Express, my Wells Fargo, my Bank of America, and the Capital one that she has. And I don't pay attention to the ones that I don't use, only the American Express.
Okay.
And then that's why I didn't know that there was charges there until the end of the month. That's when I found out.
All right. Okay, so here we go. She's hotel hopping since July 4th, and is the card still being used? And if that is the case,
I already turned it off as soon as I saw the charges.
Okay, so if she was, do you know where the charges were? Do you know where she was staying now that you know where the charges were being billed?
A lot of places. Yeah.
So can you tell me some of those or no?
Yeah, it's all different ones. Holiday Inn, some hotels are not known, some hotels are known, and all different places.
Okay, so they're just random budget hotels.
Right.
Okay.
And then the thing is too, now mom is just trying to make sure that Cleopatra is not seen by anybody so she can control her. Because she knows that as soon as I start talking to Cleopatra, we're going to fix everything.
This is bad. This is so bad.
This happened twice already in Lake Tahoe before.
So you in your I'm sorry, just so I understand, in your idea, your idea is that Cleo ran and stopped speaking to you because she spoke to Taina.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you guys didn't get, I'm just asking, you didn't get in a fight, she didn't want...
You her last messages.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I believe you. I'm not accusing you of anything. I want that to be clear. I'm just saying, there was nothing, she didn't, ask for you to go buy her a yacht, and you said no, so she ran off like a child.
She asked me to buy her a $500,000 ring. And I said no to it.
How humble. Why'd you say no? Oh my gosh.
Because we wanted to buy a house.
All right.
And then she was telling me that, if you don't buy her a $500,000 ring, I'm gonna sell my house so I can buy her one.
Listen here. If you buy that girl a $500,000 ring, I'm going to be on the next flight to smack you myself. No more spending. No more spending. Now, I don't want to, I really mean this, and I'm not saying this to hurt you.
Yeah.
Cleopatra is her mom's puppet. Blood is thicker than water, and you could buy her everything she wants. You could do everything you want. You could destroy your whole rest of your life, your career, everything. It's never going to be enough for Taina. Unfortunately, Taina's mental health, as a nurse, this woman is not okay. She's got so many problems. She sees you as a walking, talking ATM. And it's such a shame, and it's so sad, but at a certain point, you gotta stop. I know that she's your wife. I know that she is having your baby, and that this is probably the most difficult thing you have ever been through. But this is not okay. What day did you take her to the doctor?
June 18th.
June 18th. What happens? They give her blood work, her HCG levels. She's pregnant.
Yep. She's 9 weeks pregnant by then.
She was 9 weeks pregnant. You did a pelvic ultrasound.
And
Everything was
then they said
okay.
that the baby is gonna come out February 14th to 20.
So
to 21st.
so Cleo's due date is when? I'm sorry.
14th to 21st of February.
So the 21st of February.
14th to the 21st.
14th to the 21st. Okay.
Because they said by the time it's so early to find out.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the expected due date.
Yeah.
Okay. So, gosh, 14th to the 21st of what? I'm sorry.
February.
Sorry, my head is spinning. This is insane. Okay. You know, I really wasn't expecting this on Labor Day. You've been quite a treat. All right. So at what?
It's so funny because you're making me feel good. At the same time, you're making me feel like shit.
No, I'm not. I'm really not trying to make you feel like shit. I'm really not. This is just such a situation where I don't know how I could make you feel good at this point. Like, I can't go back and fix this for you. If I could, I would. Oh my gosh, this is so bad for you. I'm so sorry. But the good news is bankruptcy, 7 years from now, this will all be behind you financially. And
like the thing about her is that, see that?
Yeah.
See how happy we were together.
I
Just me and her.
I know. But here's the thing is that.
And see, I brought her to Pixar Studios. I like brought her to Laugh Factory because I would do stand-up comedy too. And then we're so in love. Like, you should see how we look at each other. Like, it's magical. You know, like,
I know.
Listen,
there's no doubt in my mind that you love Cleopatra. And there's no doubt in my mind that Cleopatra needs an out.
Like, I know she loves me too, to be honest with you, because she cut off her mom and everything.
I understand.
So that's why, like, this is, like, all, like, you know, hard for me because, like...
No, I understand. Of course this is hard for you. Of course. No one's expecting this not to be hard for you.
I was okay already. I got over my ex, and I posted that on the internet, and all of a sudden, there's this woman saying that her daughter was made for me. And then, as soon as we met, like, we became together and stuff, and I fell in love with her. She fell in love with me, and I felt that connection that I never, ever felt before. Like, she stinks and everything, but I fixed that problem. And now, like, you know what I'm saying? What? I did fix it. She doesn't stink anymore.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. So, all right. June 18th. We find out she's pregnant. She goes to the doctor. They do a pelvic ultrasound, all that, right? Yes. Everything's good. The baby's healthy.
I think there's problem with them personally. I mean, like physically, because like every time they eat, their body became like swollen.
There's a lot of issues with eating. The reason why their body became swollen is because of what's called refeeding syndrome. So like their body is like this, when they eat, there's no space anymore. Yes, the reason is because if you starve the human body for long extended periods of time, you get a condition called refeeding syndrome. And what refeeding syndrome, if you think back to like the Holocaust with the concentration camp victims, if you would go give them a big cheeseburger or a big meal, it'll make them very sick. And unfortunately, it causes electrolyte shifts in the body. So your body goes into like glycogen storage, and if you think back to like the Krebs cycle and all of that with ATP in the human body, once you starve the body, all of your electrolytes shift in the body to make sure that your potassium stays where it needs to be and your magnesium stays where it needs to be and all of your electrolyte balance stays where it needs to be so that your heart doesn't stop because you start having arrhythmias. So the biggest issue is once you start introducing food again, the body, the pancreas, everything in the body now is sent into overdrive, and now it has all this food and all of this food coming in, this sugar, this, the sodium, all of that all of those electrolytes shift again. And you can have heart arrhythmias and you can die. It's lethal. So it's a big deal to have refeeding syndrome. And that is
all of them has that, even Omega.
I know. And this is something that I have been talking about on my channel, because if you look at Aphrodite's hands and her little face, she swells up very bad from refeeding syndrome. And this is lethal.
Omega's body, you have no idea. When he has no shirt, you can see all his ribs.
Yeah.
If you see like his feet, like all his toes, his nails are not healthy. His nails are like all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
like
really
sad. The same way as Nefertiti has her teeth.
Yeah, it's really sad, and unfortunately, it can be fixed. So when those kids are rescued, and
they're gonna get rescued on that 100%.
Well, I hope so.
I'm gonna get the kids out of there.
But when
I promised the uncle, I promised the grandma and the grandpa. The grandma and the grandpa on their side, mom's side, can't wait. They said they've been doing this even before me.
Okay.
They're trying to get the children out from that situation.
So that's Perko and like her sister, her brother Cristo, or I don't know how to say their names. And Ilpo.
Uncle Cole and Uncle Kiosti.
Yes. So they're working with social services to try to get the kids?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Perfect.
We're working all together.
And Ilpo is on board, her dad?
Everybody's on board.
This is like the best news ever. I have been following this for years, and I run a Facebook group where I have so many people who would love to watch this and like have this puzzle filled in for them, because I've been trying to explain to these people for so long that I'm not some monster in Pennsylvania who just wants to torture them. I'm genuinely somebody who's concerned at what I'm seeing when I'm watching, because I see the medical problems stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. And you know, I'm very worried. So if I have your permission, would it be okay for me to like fill them in on all these details and stuff? Is that okay?
100%. Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay if I show them this video or no?
Just don't show my face.
That's fine. We're good. Okay.
Yeah. You can let them hear what I'm saying, but
okay.
Don't show my face.
Okay, no problem. So June 18th, you find out she's pregnant. When does she run?
June 28th. I thought I told you that.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you said June 18th you took her to the doctor, so I wasn't sure. June 28th you took her to the doctor, and then you're saying June 28th she runs?
No, June 18th when we went to the doctor. She runs at June 28th.
June 28th. Okay. And that's when she runs with these friends that you introduced her to from church.
Yes.
That's when she starts staying at the budget hotels and everything and doesn't come home.
Right.
And this is all because she thinks if she punishes you, mom will get her house from you. That you'll sell your house.
I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I think if you want my opinion, I think she thinks if she punishes you long enough, you're going to get desperate. You're going to sell the house. You're going to take that $2 million, and you're going to go buy Taina a house with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but like, yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So now June 28th, you call your lawyer and your lawyer calls on July 4th, Cleo, and says, what are you doing? You're scamming this good man. If you don't want to get in trouble, you need to cooperate. Yes?
No, yeah, pretty much. And then what mom did, mom said to Cleopatra to file an EPO. EPO is Emergency Protective Order.
Yeah, I know what it is, yeah.
Saying that one time I took Cleopatra's phone from her, and that's a domestic violence. And I'm like, what is that, a domestic violence?
Yeah, no, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you. You don't have to defend yourself to me. I know that you're fine, and I know that they're scammers, and I know that Taina will destroy you if given the opportunity. And that's why I'm sitting here telling you.
We had the court date on the August 20 something. We got a court date.
Okay, so wait, so June 4th is when your lawyer tried to call and tried to get her to cooperate, and that didn't go anywhere, right?
No.
So he was unsuccessful at fixing that.
Yeah.
So at that point, you haven't heard from her since. He hasn't heard from her since. And then you got a court date?
Yeah, at August 21st, and then I won that court date.
So August 21st, but she didn't show up, correct? So you won a default judgment.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was just a civil thing, yes?
Right, yeah.
So in a civil court, you got a default judgment because she didn't show up.
Mm-hmm. No, it was not the default judgment. It's just dissolved because the other party didn't show up.
Yes, that's called a default judgment. Are you going to file a private criminal complaint at this point? Because unfortunately, that's what she is.
I don't want to do that for my wife.
But listen to me. Listen to me. If you file a private criminal complaint and she comes to court and you see that she's safe and that she's good, you have an opportunity to take her home and drop the charges. If you don't, at what point is this going to end for you?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know. Like, I'm not 100%, but at this point, if you don't file criminal charges, at what point are you ever going to see her again? This girl has millions. I'm sure she's done this so many times, it's not even funny. What makes you just another face in the crowd at this point?
Can you help me do that?
I'll definitely help you. I'll get you information on how to file a private criminal complaint. I'll help you through that. Let me write that down. Let me figure out. I'll figure out.
When we have Cleopatra back, I would want you to also talk to her.
I would love to talk to her. I have tried talking to this family so many times, but unfortunately, Taina runs all their social media accounts.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she doesn't have access to any of it, does she?
No, not right now.
Okay, so now a few months back, I was very concerned and I was very scared because I saw a GoFundMe going around for a movie from Cleo, and I was worried that like this was her cry for help and that she needed money to get away from Taina. Do you know anything about that? Did you make the GoFundMe with her? Did she make the GoFundMe?
Wait, say that again. You cut up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're cutting out too. It might be my internet. I'm sorry. So a few months back, I was on vacation, and it was brought to my attention that there was a GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe was for a movie to be filmed. Okay. And this movie that was being filmed, Cleopatra wanted to raise like something obnoxious, like $200,000 or something like that in order to make this film. So do you think that was Taina who made that on her account and was spreading it around, or maybe Cleopatra made it? So after that all happened, people were messaging Taina's account, and Taina said, "Oh, don't donate to the GoFundMe. It's a scam." And her account was hacked. Don't worry about it. So was that her? Was that you?
No, that's probably Cleopatra.
Okay. Okay. So Cleopatra may have done that then.
Right.
Okay. So now it's August 21st. You try to go to the civil hearing. So at the civil hearing, what was your goal to get? What did you get because she didn't show up?
I just got everything dropped. And then the judge asked me if I want to file something.
I'm sorry, what dropped?
Everything.
I'm confused. I don't understand.
The EPO.
Oh, the EPO. So she did file for an EPO.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So, wow. So she really tried to file. Okay, look.
So you know what the letter said? The letter said that I work in the movie industry, that she's pregnant, and that I could offer her to Illuminati because we have a baby on the way, and that she's my wife. I'm like, what?
Okay, wait, can you just start over with that?
The court even laughed about it. The judge was laughing on what the declaration said.
Oh, because her declaration was that you were is. It's not funny that she like tried to get a restraining order. I'm not laughing at that. I just think that she's saying that to a judge.
That I could kill her anytime because I would like offer her the Illuminati so I could go better on my work and like I could go ahead in the industry. Like, dude, it doesn't work like that.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so this criminal complaint is just nuts. But you did take her phone, right? I'm sure there was a reason you took her phone at the time.
I did not take her phone.
You didn't take it, but that's the excuse she used.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Good, makes sense. Okay. So she went to the court probably 2 weeks beforehand and says, I need a restraining order. Did they issue a TRO? Did you get a temporary? Yeah, so you got the TRO. You were served the TRO, and then you were served a court date. The court date was August 21st, and that's when she would get the EPO. So the TRO ran out at that day. You're going to try to get the EP. She's trying to get the EPO that day.
No. She can't get anything anymore.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That's what I'm saying.
After EPO, TRO.
No, I know. So your TRO, your temporary restraining order,
was dropped.
The EPO never happened, and now that's all withdrawn without prejudice. Yes? Okay. So
now I can pretty much go and chase for her, but the thing is, why would I chase
no. Listen, you need.
I just been living my life.
This is such a mess, and I feel so freaking bad for you right now. I feel so freaking bad for you. Oh my God. Okay, so here's the thing, is that you have a child, and you're going to want to be able to see your child, okay? I believe you should be able to see your child, and you can go and fight for custody and try to see your child and try to get with your child. But I think that is down the road, so far down the road that's like not your concern. I think at this point, you really, really, really need to ask yourself, how much further do you want to destroy your life for a girl who may just run back to mommy? Because the odds are not good in your favor. And I don't say that to crush you. I say this because you are at risk of losing your whole career over this. You're at risk of losing everything for the rest of your life. You've already made decisions that are going to impact the rest of your life. I think that you're at a serious point here where, number one, you need a friend, and you need somebody that you can trust to talk to about this, and you need somebody that...
I never talked to anybody about this except you.
I understand, and I appreciate
because,
that.
Like me,
I get it.
I'm a person that, like, if you see my post, every time I post something, I get like 40,000 views. And then like I inspire a lot of these people. And I don't want to put out drama there. I don't want to be a victim making victim noises. I'm not that kind of person.
No,
I'm
I get it.
I'm a person that motivates and inspires people.
I just think I respect that. Okay. I respect that. And I just think that you're at such a point in your life where you're going to lose everything over somebody that will do this. Well, yeah, but this is a situation where Taina is a criminal. And
she's a criminal. Australia knows she's a criminal. When I talked to Australian City Hall about her, they said she sounds like a criminal and she's a criminal.
Yeah, everybody knows that's pretty obvious, okay?
And she doesn't have an address like anywhere.
Do you have somebody that you can talk to about this? Do you have medical insurance or anything?
I don't want to talk to anybody about this. Like me, I'm really good with like just praying about things and talk to God about things, because like if you have God in your side, no one can be there against you.
Well, I'm glad that you have that. And I just want you to know, like, if you need to talk to somebody about this, I know the dynamic, and I would be more than happy to talk to you about it anytime. And yeah, I really respect what you're going through, and I feel really bad for you. And I think...
Well, don't feel bad for me. I feel like everything happened for a reason, the way it's supposed to.
I understand.
Like, the thing is, when she left, I have a lot of good opportunities. Now we're filming a new movie with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. I wrote, produced, directed my first TV show last week, like 2 weeks ago. If you go to my Instagram last week, I wrote, produced, and directed a commercial. They paid me $50,000 cash. Like, there's a lot of good things coming out from it. And the whole time that me and Cleopatra were together, all we do is have sex. All we do is like chill, eat out, and do like fun things and stuff without me focusing on my career, without me focusing on like life anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Now that she's not here, like, I was able to focus on that. And that's why I was telling her.
Well, what I will definitely tell you right now is I would stop flaunting money online. You became Taina's victim because of your good nature and wanting to help other people and wanting to use your good place in life to help others get where they need to be. And that is a wonderful thing, but it's also making you a huge target. And I think it's very important that in order to make sure that something like this never happens to you again, is that you don't misrepresent yourself. You're in a very good spot. You're young and you will recover from all of this. It's not going to be without scars, but you will get over it. And that's a good thing. But I think in the future, one of the things that you majorly need to scale back is all of the, I got all this money, I'll blow it on anybody, because what you put out there is, I'm just going to go and give all these random people all this stuff. So why should Taina see all of that and then feel bad for you when she uses you for just that?
Right. Well, the thing is about me, like, I want to be the beacon of hope. I want to be like, people, when they see me, like, I can do it, you can do it too.
No, I get that. Trust me, I do. Like, I think charity is an amazing thing, but I think that there's ways to handle charity, especially legal ways to handle charity. One thing that I can see that may become a real issue for you is you don't have some charity organization that you're paying taxes through and that you're making sure that you're going through legal parameters to do this. If you're going to end up on the IRS's shit list because you're going around and giving out all this money and not paying the proper taxes for all of it, and it's going to bite you in the ass.
I actually bought a G63 wagon. It's a $274,000 car.
You are spending like somebody,
with taxes.
But listen here, you are spending like somebody with new money, somebody who is just wanting to spend. And it's fun when you come into money and you spend and you get that thrill and that impulse of, yay, this is awesome. But at the same time, like, eventually, if you keep doing that, you're going to get yourself in a mess. So I think you need to start reflecting on what you've put out in the world and see what you've put out and the fish you've reeled in with that bait. You put this bait out to the internet saying, I'm Father Christmas, I'm Oprah, you get a car, you get this, you get that, okay? And then
I actually gave away a Tesla last Christmas.
Wonderful. And then people like Taina see that, okay? And then they say, well, shit, I want to be the next big fish he's going to spend on. You baited them. You got the fish took you for everything you're worth and spit you back out. So at what point do you look and say, you know what, maybe I should not be putting that bait out there? Because maybe I'm getting the fish because of what I'm putting on the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you what to post. I'm not going to say any of that, but you have made yourself a target for people like Taina. And if you want to have people respect you for the charity work you're doing, if you want people to have a life and make something of it, you need to be much, much, much smarter about what you're putting out to the internet. So I'm not blaming you for anything that happened. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just giving you a little bit of my 2 cents from looking at the situation and saying maybe next time, maybe don't do that. So maybe scale that back.
I appreciate you so much. You have no idea.
You're welcome.
I needed to hear whatever you said. Like, some of them hurt, some of them helped me. But in the end of the day, like, I feel like, you know what's funny? The time that that we didn't talk, or the time where communication was cut off, the first week I was crying the whole week. After the second week, I tried to cry, like forcefully trying to cry. I couldn't cry anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the point that I realized that why would I fight for someone that won't fight for me?
Well, here's the thing is that I think you have like a really skewed perception of the situation. I think that you need to look at the situation objectively from the outside. You posted on the internet, hey, I'm Father Christmas. I'm giving out all this stuff. Come take my money. And she said, sure. And you said, sure. And you drove to Mexico to pick her up. And you kept spending, and you kept spending, and you kept spending. And while Father Christmas was paying the bills, Mom loved you. And then when Daddy Warbucks said no, she pulled her puppet away. And at a certain point, you need to ask yourself, was Cleo honeypotting you the entire time? Were you a joke? Were you a fantasy? Like maybe I could get away from Mom and do all this. And then she ran back. The fact of the matter is you can put all the God in Cleo's life and you won't fix Cleo. Cleo needs medical care. She needs psychiatric care. That's what I'm saying. She needs mental health care. She needs trained professionals to help deprogram what her mother's cult has put into her.
That's what I'm saying. The recording in her brain was wrong because Mom came up with this fake prophecy that she told Mari what to tell the children, that like they're not supposed to like colors. One time Nefertiti got a gift from somebody and it has like color shirts, and they're programmed not to like colors. So Nefertiti's face was like, oh my God, I got this color. What am I going to do, Mom? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get it.
To the point that they don't have their rights to like be who they are or like what they want to like.
Yeah, exactly. And they're trained and they're brought up a certain way. And I'm just letting you know now, you don't have the tools to fix Cleopatra.
Do you know who Leonardo is?
Yes.
Leonardo talked to, because Mom told me never talk to Leonardo, so that's a red flag for me.
So you wanted to talk to Leonardo? Who wouldn't?
I went to Leonardo. So
yeah.
I fixed Leonardo's and Cleopatra's relationship. Now
Good.
They're talking already.
Good. I'm so glad.
I think after like all this, she's not going to talk to him again. But the point is, like Leonardo told me, thank you, John, because now I see my sister again the way I saw her when we were little. The happy Cleopatra.
This hurts my heart.
What was that?
This hurts my heart. It's such a sad situation.
Yeah, so when he said that to me, and I'm like, what do you mean, bro? She's always happy with me. And she's like, she's not like that. That's why if you see our videos, Leonardo told me Cleopatra always has her headset on because that's the only way she could escape Mom and like the family and what they're doing to her. Because pretty much she's the house caretaker, she's the babysitter, she's pretty much everything for Mom.
She's everything. We know. Yep. Yep. So August 21st, your restraining order bullshit's behind you. It's withdrawn without prejudice. Then what? How does she get with Homeland Security? What happens next?
My lawyer contacted them.
So your lawyer called when?
I have no idea. After while the court's still waiting, while we're still waiting for the court, that's why we were waiting for her to show up in the court and pick her up from the court. But I think they found her somewhere on a restaurant or something like that. I don't know.
So you believe that they found her?
They can't tell me any information because they're Homeland Security.
So Homeland Security contacted you when?
They contacted my lawyer, not me.
Okay, no, I understand. So you're camp, okay? When did they contact your lawyer?
I think it was August 20 something. August 20. August 27th. Okay,
August 27th, Homeland Security calls your lawyer. Yeah.
That they found her.
That they found Cleo.
Yeah.
So HSI found Cleo. Cleo goes with Homeland Security. Yeah? Or we assume she's in custody of them?
So she's probably in custody, but I told my lawyer if they can find a way to just send her back to Australia and not her get 5 years in prison.
Yeah, so you're trying to make them say, like, you're trying to say on your behalf, you don't want her to get in trouble, you just want her to go. At this point,
in the end of the day, we're still married, and like, think about it. God never makes mistake, right? If we're not meant to be together, she wouldn't be able to cross the border. If we weren't even be together, God won't bless us with a baby. How many people out there trying to get pregnant? My sister been married for 4 years, been trying to have a baby, they couldn't. Like, I feel like whatever's going on right now is just going to make our relationship and our marriage stronger, and pretty much going to make her mature enough to, like, she's not ready for this relationship. Maybe she needs to go back to mom to have that closure.
No.
She'll be a better person. Like Leonardo.
Listen. No, I'm not disagreeing with you that everything happens for a reason. We'll go with that. What Cleo needs is not to go back to the puppet master. She needs help. You need to advocate for her to get help. You need to, if whatever you can do, if you can get a hold of them and try to see if you can get her mental health care, try to see if you can get her, if she doesn't feel comfortable, staying there, if you guys can get her like asylum in the United States. But it's going to come to a point where she's going to go to HSI, and HSI is going to say whether or not, she may tell HSI, my mom forced me to lead this guy on. I'm not interested in him.
I don't believe that she led me on, because like it was genuine for me this whole time. I'm not stupid, and I can feel that too. And the way we are with each other, the way we talk to each other,
I believe that you're in denial. I understand that. I know that.
I'm not in denial. I'm telling you. How many relationships have I been with? Like this is all long relationship.
Okay.
And I know, and I can feel it. And when she cut off her mom and us going to California without her family, like that's when I pretty much realized that she actually does love me, like for reals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for reals. Okay. Anyway, so we assume.
I can't believe you. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm not. I'm just. Okay. So August.
It was my birthday, September 4th.
Okay, well, it's a hell of a birthday. So April 20th.
Did you see my celebration though?
I did not. I will look.
I posted it. Didn't
I'll look.
Like, follow me?
I never followed you before this. I was totally.
Demi Lovato was there. Mark Wahlberg was there. Adam Sandler, Joe Coy, Chelsea Handler.
But you didn't want any of them. You wanted some girl from Bumblefuck Finland to destroy your life some more. At what point do you acknowledge that this is nuts?
Well, I already did.
Okay, I'm glad. As long as we're not in denial about that aspect,
no, but
we can.
She's my wife. God gave us
okay. All right. We'll go with that for now. She's your wife. She's going to come running back into your arms. She just needs a few more weeks of interrogation from Homeland Security to make her just want to come cuddle you again. All right. So at what point did you decide, you know what? Fuck this noise. I'm going on TikTok and I'm about to blow this girl up.
No, I'm doing that for mom because mom is trying to...
is your lawyer going to kill you right now? Because I feel like your lawyer is probably not on board with this behavior.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Whatever information we have is our ammunition. You don't put it out there.
You don't.
But I wanted to put it out there to like get like someone, like I just want to poke something, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. But you are in a situation where you need to worry about you now. Okay, you've worried a lot about Taina. You've worried a lot about the kids. You've worried a lot about Cleopatra. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. Okay, I'm just saying for the sake of self-preservation, so that if Cleo comes to Jesus moment and decides that you are the deal and fuck my mom, I'm coming back to you, there needs to be a situation where you are still a human at the end, where you still have a house, where you still have a job, where you still have what you came into the relationship with. If you keep self-sabotaging by spending, if you keep self-sabotaging by ignoring red flags, if you keep self-sabotaging by putting information out on the internet to cause a stir, at what point are you going to incriminate yourself and get yourself in trouble? And if you get yourself in trouble and you self-incriminate, Cleo's never coming back. Right now, there's a chance. I'm not saying it's a high probability, but there's a probability. There's this bag, okay? You got this bag, right? Right now, there's 5 balls in this bag that Cleo's going to come back. Every time you post for attention on the internet, every time you post to Taina, every time you post about money to attract the wrong kind of people in your life, all those balls come out. Well, at what point do you have any balls to give Cleo if she comes back?
Right.
You need to ask yourself that.
The money part, I've been posting.
I don't care about the money. You need to stop with the money. The money looks trashy. The money looks like you're a scam artist. You got to stop doing the money shit. It doesn't look good. I'm telling you that because I'm your friend. We're friends now, okay? Yeah. And your friend happens to be an asshole and is going to tell you the truth. No more money.
I like people that tells me what I need.
Well, I'm telling you what you need to hear, and the money shit has to stop. You are telling people, come rob me. Please come rob me. Look where I work. Look where I live. Look at the car I drive. Come steal all my money. And then somebody comes and steals all your money. And now here you are crying in your car.
I was not crying.
Say what you want. If you haven't cried, if you haven't at least cried once, you're a psycho. Okay?
No, I
so
told you, the first
enough.
I was crying the whole week.
Wonderful. Enough of the money shit. Enough. No more money. Just do it just for a little while. Listen here. The best people in the world don't need to advertise charity, okay? Right. They go and they do charity and they expect nothing in return and they don't need their...
You see all the messages I get from people...
Who cares?
Motivate them to do the same way?
Guess what? You can inspire and motivate people without having to give them a laptop.
Yeah.
You can inspire people without having to buy them a new video game.
How did you know I gave away laptops?
Because it's all over the internet. You say, come rob me.
Unbelievable. Yeah, MacBook Pros, I would give people because this is something they can use for work and start their career and stuff.
I'm not saying that what you're doing is a bad thing. I'm saying advertising it is.
Right.
So maybe find ways to inspire people that don't put a big fat target on your forehead. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
I'm not saying this to put you down. I think that you are already putting yourself down low enough. I think this whole situation has taught you very hard lessons. I'm just, as your friend, trying to tell you something that maybe if you're not looking at the situation, you know, for what it is, at a certain point, you got to ask yourself, what did I do to contribute to what happened to me? And how do I make sure it never happens again? I'm not saying stop doing charity. I'm saying stop advertising yourself as Daddy Warbucks on the internet.
Right.
So August 27th, HSI found Cleo. You haven't heard anything back because of this investigation, which leads to that video you decided without permission to post on the internet.
Yep.
Please do yourself the biggest favor on earth and take it down before it's too late.
Really? Why is that? Because
you are putting yourself in such a bad situation. This law enforcement is here to make sure that this girl gets help, that she stops scamming you, that the kids get food in their bellies, that Taina is taken care of, that this is...
they're going to arrest her.
Yes. So you want that, no? You want Taina to be arrested, yes?
Yeah.
So why would you put information on the internet that fucks with their case?
I don't know. Well, I just want to like shake some boats and like...
I get it. But what I'm telling you is...
Because I spent my birthday without my wife and without my unborn child.
I know, but you need to listen to me. I get it.
Listen to me. Adam Sandler, Mark Wahlberg, all these big names was there, and the people that I want there the most is my wife and my unborn child.
I know. So listen to me. If this investigation pans out, in a perfect world, Taina's going to get arrested.
10 years, they said.
Listen to me. Taina's going to get arrested. She's going to go away for 10 years in the loony bin she belongs in. Paul is going to get whatever he gets for being an accomplice, but he's all fucked up mentally, so I doubt he's going to get much, okay? The kid's going to custody of family. You have an opportunity, now that she's in jail, Cleopatra gets a smack on the wrist, and she wants to get back with you. Now you're together. Now mommy's not a problem. You can get her the best mental health care in the world, and life is good. Or you can keep doing the bullshit you're doing. And sure, you're going to get attention on the internet. But now HSI can't use that information against her anymore because you ruined it. Because now the whole court of public opinion online has information that foiled the case. So you need to ask yourself now, was it worth it?
So I'm going to take it down.
You're going to take it down. Take it down. If you need somebody to vent to, please, by all means, I'm here anytime. I literally don't sleep. And you can ask anyone. That is the truth. I never sleep. That's why I look like a bridge troll all the time. But seriously.
What's your number?
I'll give you my phone number. I'll message it to you. And you can call me. You can talk to me anytime. I will be here for you day or night. Okay.
I'm gonna send you some scripts too. I feel like you're so good with punchlines.
Yeah. So you can send me whatever you want, any information you want. But what you have to do is you have to stop destroying the case against Taina, because you and Homeland Security are on the same team. Right now, there's a situation where Cleo's in trouble. Okay. Cleo's in trouble. Cleo screws her whole life up, but Cleo is in trouble for a mitigating factor. Listen, there's mitigating factors. Cleopatra was coerced. She was manipulated into doing what she did. And a judge, I know, and a judge will take that into account, and she'll get a slap on the wrist, and that'll be the end of it. And you will get your wife back. Yeah. But if the case goes south because you destroyed any credible evidence and you destroyed anything, now Cleo doesn't have a mom who's in jail, and now she goes down for all of it because she's got some guy posting online as her, posting all of this stuff. Yeah. And that is going to screw up the case, and that could be the difference between a jury sending your wife home or sending your wife to freaking Sing Sing prison, okay? Like, and that's reality here.
Yeah. No, I want her to be back home with me and take care of her baby, take care of her. With
me too. And I think that you are a very nice person, but I think you need to assess what kind of ending you want here. Do you want an ending where you say fuck you to Taina? Because I think you can say fuck you to Taina in better ways than screwing up a case for Homeland Security.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down all those videos. Good thing you tell me that, because I have a big video that I was gonna post after all those things.
Well, you can send it all to me. I'm interested. Yeah. But it doesn't have to screw up the case.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, at the end of the day, at least Cleopatra's an adult. There's a 2-year-old child. There's a 4-year-old child. There's a 6-year-old child. There's a 12-year-old child who are literally in a situation where refeeding syndrome could kill them with each meal.
Yeah, that's why when I was in Brisbane City Hall, and I told them about the whole children, and the only thing that they worried the most is Aphrodite and Nefertiti, because if it happens to Cleopatra as a daughter, mom is gonna do it to those other girls too.
Yeah.
So
I know.
I was like, I didn't think about it that way, and I was like, you're right. And now we're just trying to work all the details with the U.S. government and then Australian government to get the warrant of arrest for Mom Taina, and also a warrant of arrest for Dad. I told them I don't want Dad to be in trouble because the guy's blind in one eye. Like, he's going through a lot already as it is, and he's also a puppet for Mom. You know
I know. And listen. That's wonderful that you're going out of your way to try to make that happen, okay? It's a very good thing. You're being a very good person. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that that's not your decision to make. that they have done things and they have been complicit in things, and a judge and a jury will make that decision. It's not on your shoulders, and nothing you do or say, no matter what happens at the end of this, no matter how much time they get or don't get, it's not your fault. And you are a victim in this situation, and none of this is your fault.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling them that dad actually is a good person and stuff, but like,
I
it's just
understand.
everything because mom is so good manipulating him.
I understand that. And
Uncle Kiosti and Uncle Cole also said that mom's problem was that way even she was growing up with friends and everybody.
Yeah.
She's been like that.
She has a personality disorder, and she can't help it either, but she can help not getting help for it, and that's the problem. And she may just get sentenced to get to, you know, some sort of care, whatever this outcome is, it's not your fault. And that's what I want you to understand. Like, this is not your fault. But if you want this to never happen again, you have to clean up your social media. You have to find better ways of inspiring people. You have to find better ways of doing charity. There's tons of ways to do charity, and there's tons of important things you can do in life that you don't need any credit for. I promise you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everything. Well, I gotta get going because I have to.
So just to be clear, just to make sure we're all clear, all of the accounts that are posting as Cleo right now are you. Yes?
No, only the TikTok.
The TikTok is you.
That's it.
Okay. Cleo has never had access to her own social media that Taina runs. Yes?
No, she does.
So Cleo has access to the social media that she has now. Or we think she doesn't. And HSI, I'm sure she doesn't now. But you understand what I'm saying. Like, in the past, she had access.
Yeah.
Are you able to communicate with Cleopatra?
I don't want to communicate with her. I want her to come. I don't want it to force on my side. Because
no, listen to me. If she's in care of Homeland Security. Have you spoken to Homeland Security and said, do you have her?
My lawyer did. My lawyer, I just told them that make sure that she eat well, that she drinks vitamins for the babies, that like she has, you know, like proper clothing and stuff. But they said like I don't have a say about that. They're the one that decide those. Okay.
So I appreciate you giving me all this information, and I'll probably think of like a million other things that I want to ask you. So if I come up with anything, is it okay if I reach out to you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Now let me let you know. There's another group. So I run the one Facebook group, and my group is called a snark group, and we just are snarky and laugh at things that are funny, right? But there's another group, and it's called the discussion group, okay?
Yeah.
And this group is run by somebody who helped vandalize my house over all this. She is a major Taina fan. She tries to speak to Taina on the internet. She goes out of her way to make fake profiles to get Taina's attention. She is excessively preoccupied with Taina. The people
What's
in her name is Annie, but she goes by Irish Cutie on the internet, but she's from Ohio. She's not Irish. She's about 60 years old and maybe 70, and she's a grandma, and she's like a real big gossip. But this person is not in this to help the kids. She's not in this to do right by the kids. She's in this and thinks this is a fun thing to gossip about.
Message me on Instagram.
Probably.
Licciardo-Toivola Royal.
I don't know who that is. That's probably her. But they have a bunch of fake profiles. So my group, I'm very strict about, we're here to advocate for the kids, and we're here to give the kids voices and rights and everything like that. But there are so many people out there that are trying to help Taina destroy and keep harming these children, and they need help. And I'm telling you, be very careful who you speak to, because not everybody who's messaging you are your friend. They want gossip. They want drama. I'm going to send you all of the information on a few of the people that I want you to be particularly careful about. But in the meantime, I'm asking you politely, please take down all of the HSI stuff so that you don't get in any trouble. You can ruffle whatever feathers you want, but do it in a smart way. And if you need a friend, I'm here whenever, anytime, okay?
Hello?
Hi. Did you hear me?
I don't know what's going on with the connection, but like it's going in and out, and I didn't hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what I said was
This is the message that was sent to me. Let me know if there's legit people. Should I reply to them or should I not? On this point, I will just listen to whatever you say.
Okay, I'm going to send you a bunch of specific people that you need to be careful about. But honestly, if you want this situation to be taken care of, and you want Cleo to come back to you, and you want this to be taken care of, and you want these kids to be safe, it's extremely important for you to not spread stuff all over the internet. I would sincerely ask yourself, is what I'm posting going to be helpful, or is it going to be hurtful to the case? Because every time you hurt Taina, you're also hurting your wife and your unborn child. So just maybe having all the questions, and maybe having all of these people who are in this for drama and in this for tea and in this for people who are uneducated and don't know what even refeeding syndrome is. You know, all of these people, they're not all here because they care about Nefertiti. They're here because they think that Taina is the best mom in the world and they want to help her get worse. And I know that it's hard to believe that people are this dumb. Believe me, I've been getting all sorts of backlash on the internet for years over this. But not everybody who wants to know information is wanting to know information for good reason. A lot of these people are doing this for malicious intentions. And I just don't want you to harm Cleopatra. I don't want you to harm your own chances at any legal, consideration that they're going to take for you, smuggling people into the United States. You've done a lot of things here that aided and abetted criminals. And I don't want you to go posting on the internet, look at me, I helped aid and abet a criminal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So maybe just take a little break. Don't post anymore. And if you're curious about whether you should post it or not, or whether you should answer someone or not, message me.
That's what I did. I just did that right now.
I know. So I'll let you go. And I hope that you have a good night. And I'm really sorry that you're going through this. And there are many people out there who will help you get through this. But I think right now it's in your best interest to kind of take a little step back. And posting Cleopatra kissing you and that on the internet with her shirt off, it doesn't make you look like a loving husband. It makes you look like a pig who wants to show off his new hot girlfriend. And that's not a good image. And you're not that kind of guy.
I took it down. I
know, but I'm just letting you know, in the future, sometimes.
But the one that I posted was cool, right?
Yeah, you're real cool. So
No. The one with us in where she was talking about moving to California. I
never saw that one. If you posted it, I didn't see that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The one where we're wearing white shirts?
Yeah, I can't see that yet. So when I get off, I'll look at it all and I'll talk to you later. And you can call me anytime.
What was your number again?
I'll send you my number in a PM, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for everything. Please pray for us.
I will. Good luck.
Pray for us, unification, and her being okay wherever she's at. Because I don't want to hurt her in any way. And she has her baby inside her. I just want the best for her. I don't care where she's at or she want to be with her family as long as she's okay. But like you said, I shouldn't let her go back there because she's gonna go on deeper holes. But the thing is, I'd rather her be there than her being locked up. Does that make sense?
Yes. And what I want you to do is I want you, before you post something again, I need you to seriously send it to me first, and I will let you know if this is something that's going to make you look bad or incriminate you or, whatever else. Your lawyer is right. You need to stop. Everybody knows now the house of cards has fallen. Everybody knows that this isn't working out, but you're messing with a federal engagement.
I just want everybody to know that
I know.
Taina is a criminal.
Oh, no, I know, no doubt. And I think that is amazing. And I really appreciate what you've done. I just think let's not make it get any worse for you, because we want to help Cleopatra and your unborn baby come back to you. We don't want to be posting things that gets you in trouble or Cleopatra.
Right.
Or your mom.
Right. Yeah.
And what's the deal with your family?
I know, right?
What is the deal with them? Are they speaking to you? Are they not?
No, they're not talking to me because of what happened with Cleopatra.
How long has it been since you spoke with them?
4 months and a half.
Okay. Well, maybe you should like write them a letter and, you know, just try to see what you can do.
Because I tricked my mom to give Cleopatra and mom a social security. So now they have an American social security number. That's why they were able to open a bank account here. That's why
wait, what?
Yeah.
What,
So
how did you do this? What happened?
Mom Taina has a bank account here now because she used her social security, and because we're trying to get them like papers here, but I didn't tell my mom that I married her already. As soon as I told her that I married her already, she got mad because of my dad and everything. So everything got on halt. But the thing is, like she got.
Wait, how did she get a social security number? What happened?
It's true Trump people that they could get an asylum kind of paper and stuff, and then they get them a social security that they can be here and they can get.
So how did you trick your mom into giving them that?
Because I told my mom that I'm trying to know her, but I didn't tell her that I already married her. And that's why my mom got mad at me, because I lied to her because of some strangers.
So did she buy an illegal social security number from some sketchy person off the street?
No, it's all under Trump administration. It's an asylum.
What does your mom do for Trump?
They're business partners with she's one. My dad is one of the advisors.
Okay.
Silent advisor for him.
Okay. You need to stop posting shit on the internet, because you are going to get your parents in so much fucking trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm done doing that. I'm not gonna do that. I told
Don't do it again. Don't answer any of these accounts that are messaging you, asking you questions. Don't talk to people.
I'm gonna send them to you first before I answer if I should or I shouldn't.
Yes, but I don't think that I think at this point you need to stop. I think you need to be quiet. And I think if you care, seriously, if you care about Cleopatra, if you care about your baby, and if you care about your mom and dad, it doesn't matter who they are. Stop self-incriminating yourself. Stop incriminating your mom. Stop incriminating your dad. Stop telling people money problems. Stop telling people I spent this or I did that. You have to be very secretive right now. I'm serious. This is serious stuff. And I'm telling you this as a friend. I genuinely care about you. You have to stop, because this is bad. And this is stuff
hey,
that...
Guess what? With all these things that happened, we became friends.
Yes, we became friends. I'm so excited to be your friend. And I don't need your laptop.
Right, there you go.
Real friends won't take money from you. Okay, so if somebody comes into your life looking for money, it's a red flag right away that they're probably not someone you should trust.
Well, there's so much red flags. I thought it was a carnival for some reason.
Yeah, you got enough flags to sell. So I will see you later. I'll let you go. Good luck with everything. Keep me posted. Are you? Yeah. I'll pray for you. Are you still planning on, are you going to hear from Homeland Security or your lawyer or whatever?
No, my lawyer does, not me.
Okay, but he's going to fill you in?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But I'm telling them, I'm not pressing charges to my wife. I just want her to be okay. If they can send her home instead of her being locked up, I'd rather do that, because I could go to Australia if she want to meet up, but I don't want my baby to be delivered in there. You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, I'm all about reunification, and I'm all about the Bible. The Bible said that we're supposed to be together, we're married, and I have to be there for her. We became one.
I just want to make sure that while you're being there for them, that somebody's being there for you too.
Right.
because you matter and you're being very selfless right now, but you have a mom and a dad who put themselves in really bad situations for you. So I know that you love your wife, and I know that hopefully God will make it all work for you. But in the meantime, please be careful, because the stuff you're pulling online can get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm not going to do anything like that. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm going to send you something before I post it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Anytime. Seriously. I'll help. I'll do whatever I can for you. I really feel bad for you, and anything I can do to help, I will. Seriously.
Pray.
I will pray for you. All right. Well, I'll see you later.
God bless. Thanks a lot.
You too. Bye. I'm speechless. How is this real life? How is this real life? I'm going to quick save this, and I'm going to go live like right away, just because I want to make sure that this saves, because I need to keep this for like the rest of eternity, because my mind is blown and I'm writing a fucking novel. I'll see you soon. I'll be right back.